Hi, I just finished a CalArts BFA 1 short film, which is crazy to me. And something else that I did was that I recorded uh, like as much as I could on the entire process of how I made this short film. So I'm going to turn this into a series of episodes because there is a lot of stuff that went into this film. Half a year's worth, in fact. And I don't know if this is useful. I don't know whether anyone is interested in watching this, but it's there and I might as well put it somewhere. So that's what this is. But of course, this story ends with this version of me, but it starts with the version of me that arrived at CalArts in September 2023.
I wonder if I'm on camera. I brought myself this gorilla tripod, so...
Why do you call it a gorilla tripod?
Because it's really strong. But yeah, I think a short film, like vlog, would be a good idea because it'll make the process fun and also maybe be helpful to people.
It would definitely be helpful to people.
Yeah. You want to say hi to the camera?
Is the camera on?
I think so.
Camera on! How are you? Cameron! You know, I never really like the word vlog.
Yeah, it's kind of awful.
It sounds like Guz in a way.
It's kind of like Guz. I'm gonna stop this recording.
Okay, this is where I come up with my short film ideas. Just lie here and wait until one comes to me.
Aha! Just kidding! I've had this idea for a very long time and I've been thinking about CalArts since 8th grade, so of course I'd have an idea.
So I had this idea that was like something to do with dandelions. I think dandelions are a really good symbol for like wish making. So this is one of my favorite short films, and I think I could do something similar like this, but like instead of, you know, like instead of paper airplanes, it's like dandelions. But I mean, I don't want to just copy it, but I think this could be one of the references I can use for my short film. I think doing something like this could be pretty cool. Maybe it's like a love story and someone wishes on a dandelion or something, and yeah, I don't know. It's another thought of mine. It's like a love story. Okay, so here's what I have so far. So this flower blooms, and you see the two people, and then one of them hands the other one a flower, and they're like, whoa. And then they run, and then the camera spins around the flower as it shows all the fun that they have. And then they're spinning, and they're like, and then he blushes, and he looks at him, and then he goes for a kiss, and shoved. And then he looks kind of disgusted, kind of freaked out, and then he leaves. And he's sad, and gets put up in this little flower, and the fluff grows around, and then it zooms out, shows him sad, sitting in a field of dandelions. He hugs it close, and then makes a wish. So it's like, oh shit, I blew it into a person. And it's like, I'm so sorry. It's like, it's okay. And then that's it. It's sort of a time crunch since it doesn't need to be under a minute and a half, including credits, but I think it's doable. Okay, so I just got back from a meeting with my story teacher.
I remember reading this book by Ed Catmull called Creativity Inc. And honestly, I don't remember much of it because I was like in 8th grade and I didn't realize it was a book about employee management. But one of the takeaways that I had from that book was the acceptance of the creative process and the understanding that inevitably the creative process is all about making mistakes and throwing things away. And the sooner that you can make these mistakes and throw things away, the more time you have to actually put out what ends up being the final product. So rather than being afraid of changing things or being too precious with your artwork, it's a lot better to just run through as many terrible drafts so that you can get to the actual good stuff. And that's not really something that I was thinking of at the moment, but it was probably subconsciously in there because I ended up
getting bored of it already, which is a bad sign, because if I'm bored of it now, I doubt that I will not be bored of it later. I need something that I can be excited about for the rest, for 2 semesters, basically. Because I don't want to work on a short film that I don't find exciting. Luckily, I started early, so I have time to think about this. But I do need lots of feedback and talking about it out loud, and maybe writing about it will be helpful. I'll write down what's wrong, what's right, what I want, and what I don't want. And maybe if I just put those down in a way that I can see it, maybe that'll help. So I just did some writing, did some jotting down on my notes. As you can see, a lot of it is in the wants. And before I even get into I think there might be a problem if my wants section is twice as long. I don't know if that's how it works.
That is definitely not how it works.
But I think maybe there's a problem with my expectations on this film. Maybe I'm being too hard on this film. I also realized that I think the main reason why I'm getting bored is that it's a little too realistic for my liking. The realism part of it might be the part that's boring me, and maybe I need to lean into the whimsy. Maybe my story teacher, when she told me, she was like, oh, I thought that it was just in a magical world where there were literally tiny people on dandelions. Maybe that will make it a little more interesting to my brain. Maybe I'll gain more motivation. But yeah, I think that I should relax a little. This short film isn't everything. It's big, but it's not everything. Okay, much better angle. Anyways, I decided to completely re-scrap and do a different short film.